All right, good morning. So I'm extending our practice this week to celebrate the new moon, which happened on the 7th. But the reason, typically I do it just around the day that it's happening, but the reason I want to continue with this is because this particular new moon is special. Every new moon symbolizes moving from darkness into the light, a time of renewal and change. But this one is right before the autumnal equinox. It is the last new moon before it. And so in particular, because we have the change of the seasons happening at the same time, as the moon moves from its complete darkness, where it's very close to still right now, and it begins to change into, it begins to wax towards the full moon. So we start to see slivers of light, and we continue with more and more light. And what is said is that this particular new moon, because of the double meaning, it's about creativity. And so a big change, not just renewal, and as all new moons are, but it is this power. Now, the problem with the new moon is that we don't see it well. We may be able to see a sliver of the moon now, but you don't see it. But it's just as powerful as the full moon. It affects the tides the same way. It causes changes to us in the same way. And this one triggers our creativity. And I read that it said it's like you can take your paintbrush out and use the canvas of this new light that's coming to create. So with that, let's come inside, close our eyes, and we'll think about what we can do that's new, what we can make, what we can create. Maybe we just create some space for ourselves, create time for ourselves. And follow your breath with your eyes closed softly. Notice the movement of your breath from the first in-breath through your nostrils as it fills your lungs, and as you exhale, physical and mental toxins, let them all go. With every breath, think about breathing in as you fill your lungs, that new sliver of light, the new white light that allows us to see more, to create more. With every exhale, make it an exhale of letting go. Let nothing get in your way of creation. After your next exhale, return to your natural rhythm of breathing and open your eyes. All right. All right, so let's begin with our side body stretches. So let's start. I'm going to place my right hand down, left arm is going to the right. And feel your whole side body stretching. Come to center with both arms on an inhale, on an exhale, other side. Don't forget to bend your elbow to drop your shoulder away from your ear. Bring both arms to center. Send your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers, knuckles on the mat. Baby back bend. Beginning to open up our hearts. Inhale, and on an exhale, fold forward, hinge from your hips over your legs. On an inhale, unfold, come back up. Release your arms. Inhale, exhale, twist to one side, look over that shoulder. Inhale and exhale all the way over to the other side, looking over the opposite shoulder. Bring both arms alongside your ears. Inhale, exhale back to center. Send your arms back behind you. Lean on your wrist, palms of your hands, fingers facing forward, and straighten your arms. Open up, big, big heart opener. Big back bend. Inhale, exhale, spring off your fingers, fold forward. Inhale, unfold. All right. Extend your legs, shake them out. All right. Bring the soles of your feet together. And butterfly your legs. Oh, butterfly wings. And then pause. One forearm over the other. So we're going to start with our moon our moon celebration by starting with a six-pointed star up in the sky. So inhale and exhale, move forward a little bit. Inhale, exhale a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, let your base of this triangle come down as far as your shoulders will allow, over your legs, anywhere along your legs, to create two triangles for a six-pointed star. And then let your head go, just drop it, bow it down. Lift your head. And then begin to lift your arms on an inhale, 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 and let go. Okay. Place your feet on the edges of your mat, inside your mat. Your hands behind you, just like we did a little while ago, fingers pointing forward. Inhale, exhale, send your knees to one side. Inhale, center. exhale. And continue going from side to side with your knees. Give a little pause in the middle. And then come back to center. Send both knees to one side. Take your hand on your top hip and rock your hip. Release, come to center, over to the other side and rock your other hip. And then come back to center. Bring your feet, the soles of your feet back together, hands on your shins, and let's do some cats and dogs. So on an inhale, your heart's going to come forward, your back curling behind you. Exhale, opposite direction, your spine, your curvy spine hanging off your arms. Inhale, forward, exhale, send your spine back behind you. Continue at your pace. Think about your spine. Think about it opening up, it's loosening up every vertebra, saying good morning. Think about your shoulder blades spreading and then coming together. And the next time you're in your cat pose, pause, and then come up to a neutral spine, a mountain spine, a Tadasana spine. You're going to send, let me stay this way, send both legs out in front of you. Come to Dandasana. Bring your right knee into your chest. Hug your leg. Open your leg out to the side. So square your shoulders as if you had two legs out in front of you. Arms straight up nice and high, and allow your whole spine, your whole torso to extend. Feel the crown of your head reaching up so it's nice and long. So you're going to inhale and then exhale, engage your abs and feel that long, long torso coming over your extended leg, any amount. Good. Look up, release your right arm, follow your fingers as you reach up to the sky, as they come down alongside your hip, and make your way up onto your shin, fanning open. And then while we're here, let's make this a big side body stretch. So send your arm alongside your ear, your toes in the opposite direction. So your whole side body gets stretched. And then bring it down. All right, let's do the other side. So left knee comes in, right? Okay. Open it out to the side. Face forward, square shoulders, arms straight up. Extend your spine up like you can pull it up. Feel the length of your spine. Inhale, exhale from your hip joint. Hinge over your extended leg, any amount. Janu Shashasana, head to knee pose. Look up, release your left arm. Your fingers will point to the sky, bring your arm down, your hand on the mat, and use your right propeller to bring you up. Now stretch, arm alongside ear, toe going the other way. And use your right arm to guide you back down. Right, good. Let's come on to our hands and knees. You're going to take a big inhale, and then on an exhale, send your hips back towards your heels. Walk your fingers away. Inhale, send your hips forward, your shoulders over your wrists, heart coming forward. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back to your heels. Inhale, come forward. Turn under your toes, downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Send your heels towards the mat, your chest towards your thighs. Push the mat away with your hands. And then begin to walk your dog. And then come back to dog. Come forward to plank. Continue, keep going. Roll over your toes for an up dog. Roll back over your toes, downward facing dog. Come forward to plank, bring your knees to the mat, right under your hips. Step your hands forward, far, far. Let's come to a puppy pose. So you're bringing your chest towards the mat. Again, it's like a down dog, only on your knees. And then slide your hands back, all the way back, and come to stand on your knees. Right. I'm going to shake out my arms. You might wish to join me. Shake out your wrists. Okay. Step your right foot forward. Send your arms sweeping back behind you. Walk that right foot farther away. Inhale, slide forward. Lift up. Exhale, straighten your leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time you're going to stay forward. This pose, sometimes called crescent, is really Anjaneyasana, who is a goddess. And when we salute the moon, we call upon the goddess. So bring your left hand to the back of your left thigh. Frame your head with your right arm. That just means bend your elbow. And bring your index finger and thumb together. Open up your heart, expressing the goddess. Release your arms. Send your left arm up, reach for your left leg with your right hand or go as far as you can. You can also rest it on your hips if you can't make contact with your thigh. And then we're going to do the same thing with our left hand that we did with our right, framing our head for a little bit more of a twisted goddess. Bring both arms up and down, walk your foot back, bring your knee next to your other knee. Step your left foot forward, walk it away. Stream your arms. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, straighten your leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Inhale, pause. Right hand comes to right thigh. And curl your left arm with Jnana Mudra, the mudra of knowledge and union. Release your arms and switch left hand to right thigh or place it on your hips, the back of your hand on your hips, and curl your right arm. Inhale, exhale. Oops, bring your foot back. I don't know why I did that. And bring your knee back. Okay. So bring your arms up overhead, your knees back behind you, your hands on the mat. So you're not going, sending your hips all the way to your heels. And this is a long, a distorted table here with your hands forward like this. You're going to send your hips forward to the left, back behind you to the right. So we're going to make hip circles. And then the next time you're facing forward, pause, take a breath, and go the other way. If you're coordinating your breath, you're inhaling as you come forward, you're exhaling as you're sending your hips back, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. And then the next time you're forward, pause, send your hips to your heels, child's pose. In child's pose, wrap your arms around your legs and reach for your heels. If that's not comfortable, then just let your arms lie alongside your legs. And your forehead is on the mat. Maybe your hairline is touching the mat right now. And then on an inhale, you're going to lift your hips and roll over the back of your head to open up your cervical spine, your neck spine, back spine, that part of the neck where we hold so much tension, opening it up. On an inhale, come back down. Let's do that once more. Inhale, lift your hips, roll over the back of your head. And then bring your hips back down. All right. So let's come back to table pose. Padmasana. Do a couple cats. Let's do just a few cats and dogs here. It's very tempting when we come to table to do this little spinal exercise. And then next time you're in cat pause, come to a neutral spine. Send your right leg back behind you. Look forward. Lift your right leg, toes pointing to the earth. Cross your leg over your left leg, put the ball of your foot down on the mat. Look over your left shoulder, finding your right foot. Then look forward again, place your right knee on the mat. Right where it is, and then bend your right knee and reach for your right foot and twist open to the left. Release your foot. Come back onto the ball of your foot, straighten your right leg, lift it, cross it over, bring your knee back down. We'll do that on the other side. So left leg goes back, lift it, cross it over the right. Look behind you, find your foot. Turn to center. Place your left knee right down where it is. Slide your hands back so that they're under your shoulders. That'll make it easier for you to reach for your foot. Bend your left knee, reach for your foot and open up. And release. Right. Just do one more thing on our hands and knees before we come up to stand. Send your right leg back behind you. Lift it hip high. Left arm alongside left ear. Bend your right knee. Send your foot over to the left so you can reach for your foot. So this is very similar, a little bit more in a straight line to what we just did. We're not crossing over. So you want your knee back in line with your hip here. So you moved your foot over to the left just so that it's easier to reach. And now release. But you want to get it back in line, your knee back in line with your hip. Left leg goes back. Lift it. Right arm extends. Bend your left knee. Send your foot over to the right. Reach for your foot and return your knee to where it was and look forward. Good. Release it, child's pose. And then you're going to make your way up to stand. All right. Take a breath, come to your mountain. Shoulders forward, up, back, down. Palms facing forward. Crown of your head reaching upward. Chin level with the earth. Touch Tadasana. Use your abdominal muscles to lift your ribs a little higher. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. So we're going to do our moon salutation, and it's a little different from the one you're mostly familiar with. Here we go. So step your feet apart. Might want to move your mat around so you can face the camera if you're on Zoom or not. Okay. Arms in a V shape. 5-pointed star. Feel the power of the star. Feel your heart. Feel your whole body moving in all these different directions for a 5-pointed star. So the 5-pointed star symbolizes the divine feminine. So we're going to start calling upon the goddess. So swivel your feet so that they're at a 45-degree angle. Bring your hands into cactus as you bend your knees and come down any amount into goddess pose. Right. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Keep your knees bent deeply and come down as far as you can. Reach for blocks if that helps you. So we're going to do a homage to Mother Earth with our hands down. You're going to do a side plunge, a side lunge to the right. Maybe you'll come on the heel of your left foot, maybe not. Maybe you'll bring your hands into prayer, maybe not. Bring your hands back down to the mat, come through center, over to the other side. Same thing. Good. All right. Bring your hands back down, plant both feet on the mat. And you're going to fly out and come all the way up. And feel the full moon behind you. So now we have a bit of a back bend, feeling as if the belly of the moon were in your lower back. And bring your hands together, straighten your spine, and either jump or walk your feet together. Temple fingers with your hands. Inhale, exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale. Crescent moon on the opposite side. Come back to center, step again into your goddess. And then swivel to the front of your mat. Interlace your fingers behind you, straighten your leg. So your legs are warrior one legs, but right now we're doing some stargazing. Look up at the stars. You're going to bend your knee, lift your arms, bring them down to the mat. Spring off your back foot, any amount for a shooting star. Place your foot back down where it was. Send your arms streaming alongside your hips. You're hovering over your left thigh for a quarter moon. You're going to place your left hand inside your left leg. Step your right foot back to in a warrior two type position. You're going to lift your hand up a little bit, your left arm up a little bit, and straighten your leg to come into triangle, representing the geometry of the universe. Bend your knee, bring your hands back down to the mat, swivel to the long edge of your mat, fold forward to expose the new moon. Fly out and up and down the center line. All right. Shake out your legs, bring them together. All right, so we're going to do the other side. Step your legs apart. 5-pointed star. Take a deep breath and let it go. Feel the star. Swivel your feet, bend your knees, bend your elbows, goddess. Bring your hands down to the mat. We'll start on the left side this time for our low squat, a side lunge to Mother Earth. Bring your hands back down and switch to the other side. Hands back down. Swivel to the right. So this time we're going to do triangle here rather than at the end of the practice, the flow. So you're already down in the lunge, right? So open up your arm so your palm is facing outward. Then all you have to do is straighten your leg, extend your torso, look up at your left arm, your left hand for triangle pose. Come back up, bent knee, swivel, stargazer, quarter moon. No, put your arms down. First, we'll do a shooting star. Lifting your back leg. Then placing it down where it was. Quarter moon. Swing back up. Step both feet together. Go to your left first for crescent moon. Come to center. Crescent moon the other way. Come to center. Step your feet apart. Full moon. Bring your feet together. Step your left leg back. Come forward for a quarter moon, coming over your thighs. So this is like a humble warrior. And you can interlace your fingers if you wish. You can extend your arms. You're going to bring your hands to the mat. And you're going to swivel to the long edge of your mat to expose the new moon in a very wide-legged forward fold. Bend your knees slightly, fly out and up and down the center line. All right. Okay, our salute to the moon is completed. All right, so switch your weight to your left foot, bend your right knee, open it out to the side. Bring it back forward. Lift your leg. Send it back behind you, your knee to knee. Bring your knee forward. Bring it down. Other side, open your leg to the side. Bring it forward. Lift it up. Send knee to knee. Lift it back up and bring it down. Okay. Bend your right knee. Lift it. Open it out to the side. Bring it back. Rotate your foot both directions. Send your knee farther back behind you. Bring it farther up. Bring your foot down. Right. Lift your knee. Send it out to the side. Bring it to the front. Do the thing with your foot. Then send your knee back behind you and forward and down. So that's, we're all doing that rather well. That looks good. Okay. I have to make it a little bit more challenging here. So bend your right knee, lift it up, place your hands under your thigh, and extend your leg. And maybe you'll release your arms and bring it down. All right. Lift your left leg. Hands under thigh. Extend. And release. Whoa. And bring it down. Okay. Very good. All right. So let's make our journey back down to the mat. And we'll do some things on our back before Shavasana. Okay. So place your feet on the mat when you get down on your back. I'll give you another second. And then lengthen your spine. Place your right ankle on your left thigh. Your right foot is flexed. Your hand is on your right knee. You're going to inhale, and on an exhale, you're going to push your knee away, release it. Push it away, release it. Once more, push it away, release it. Then bring your left leg into your chest, wrap your hands, your arms around your left thigh, and bring your leg in as close as possible. Bring your foot into, flex your foot, your right foot, and send your right knee away. So let's just try something. Take the back of your left thigh with just your left hand and release your right hand. So you have your right, like kind of pigeon leg in front of you. And what we're going to do is just what we did before, and I'll explain why. So you're going to send your right knee away. Send it away again and again. And then you can place both hands behind your thigh. And the reason for doing that is to help stretch, again, that muscle that causes problems in with sciatica, the piriformis muscle. Straighten your left leg. Rotate your foot again, both ways. Then point and flex, point and flex. All right. Then uncross, bring both feet back to the mat, and we'll do the other side. Cross left over right, flex left foot, and we're going to do 3 pushes of the knee away. So again, we're stretching this muscle in here. It's a horizontal muscle. It's small, but it's very snappy. It gets that sciatic nerve. So push and release, push and release, and release. Then bring your legs into your chest, wrap your hands around first, push your left knee away with your elbow. Your left foot is flexed. And now what we'll do is release the left hand and push your knee a little bit more, and a third time, and release it. Reconnect your fingers behind your right thigh and straighten your right leg. Do the little foot rotation here. You'll have very nice loose ankles today. And then release your leg, uncross. I need my glasses. Okay. All right, good. All right, excellent. Bring your legs into your chest, your knees into your chest, sorry. One hand on each knee. You're going to separate your knees, going in opposite directions. You're going to send your knees, your hands are still on your knees. You're going to send your knees forward, then bring them together and then back into your chest. Separate them, bring them forward. So you're making 2 separate circles with your knees. Then when next time your knees are at your chest, pause and go in the opposite direction. And then pause. So we're going to do a stretch now. So you're holding your knees, you're going to release your knees, but cross ankle over ankle. So right ankle on top of left. Reach around your legs for your feet. And see if you can bring your knees in a little closer. If you have a hard time reaching, then just send your arms, your fingers straight out, and I'll show you what to do next. All right. So if you're holding your feet, you're going to place your right foot down on the mat in front of your hip. You're going to place, you are still holding your left foot. You're going to place your left knee on the mat. All right. So if holding your foot is impossible, your arms are still going to be stretched. You still have your left leg knee open out to the side and your right knee pointing to the ceiling. You're going to send your left arm overhead behind you. You're going to lift your right hip. Keep that right knee pointing to the ceiling. As you lift your hip, stretch your left arm and stretch your whole body. This is so great for your hips. And then bring it down and do that once more. Lift your hip, keep that right knee moving to the ceiling, stretching your whole body, and then bring it down. All right. Come flat on your back, bring your knees into your chest again, cross left ankle over right. Take your feet. Place your left foot flat on the mat and your knee, right knee on the mat. You're still holding your right foot. Right arm up above, overhead. That left knee stays pointing to the ceiling as you lift your left hip and stretch. Send your right arm in the opposite direction. Lift, lift, and bring it down. Once more, and bring it down. Uncross everything, right? Your feet are on the mat. Send your arms straight out from your shoulders. Send your knees over to the left, your gaze to the right. Bring your knees to center, and then over to the other side, your gaze to the other side. Bring your knees to center, relax your arms, and make your way into Shavasana. Lengthening your legs, relaxing them, your arms rotated, your palms facing up. Feel your connection to the earth. Remember the moon affecting gravity. Allow yourself to give in to gravity. With every breath, think about moving from the darkness into the light, constantly learning new, constantly opening your light to your creativity with every breath. Om Namah Shivaya. I surrender to transformation and welcome the changes that will lead me to who I am. Take a deep breath and release it. Roll your head from side to side. Make gentle movements with your hands and your feet. Send your arms overhead, your feet in the opposite direction for a full body stretch. Bring your knees into your chest, hug them, and roll from side to side. And come to center and roll over onto your right side into a fetal position to expose the moon side of your body. And then make your way up to sit. And if you're staying for meditation, spend the next take the next few breaths to get settled in, whether you're sitting on a mat or on a chair, your feet or hips grounded to the earth, crown of your head reaching upward. And bring your attention to your breath. Notice your breath. You don't have to change it in any way. No deep breathing, just your natural breath. And feel the air streaming through your nostrils as you fill up your lungs. And as your exhale brings your body into deeper relaxation. And this meditation is from the Buddhist tradition, Thich Nhat Hanh. When I breathe in, I breathe in. When I breathe out, I breathe out. When I breathe in, I feel my breath. When I breathe out, I let go. When I breathe in, I feel replenished. When I breathe out, I am released. When I breathe in, I feel my body. When I breathe out, I feel love for my body. When I breathe in, I feel nourished. When I breathe out, I am sated. When I breathe in, I feel my heart beat. When I breathe out, I feel it pulsing through my body. When I breathe in, I see I am a mountain. When I breathe out, I am solid. When I breathe in, I am in flowing waters. When I breathe out, I let go and welcome change. When I breathe in, I am still waters. When I breathe out, I see my reflection and all that is. When I breathe in, I feel my whole body. When I breathe out, I feel its strength. When I breathe in, I feel my power. When I breathe out, I use my power well. When I breathe in, I open up my heart. When I breathe out, I find compassion. When I breathe in, I breathe in the light. Beautiful, bright light. When I breathe out, I let go of darkness. When I breathe in, I feel the light. When I breathe out, I let go of ignorance and anything that holds me back. When I breathe in, I feel in community. When I breathe out, I send my love. Continue to follow your breath, feeling its power flowing through your body. Bring your hands together at your heart. Feel your thumbs against your heartbeat. Feel your fingers pulsating. Feel your breath. Inhale, and on your exhale, bow your head. And as you lift your head, begin to open your eyes until they are fully opened. Namaste. Thank you so much for being with me today on this gorgeous Friday. All right.